Hey everyone, Chris back again with the video number 2 for PCS 305. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy. I know this has been a crazy semester, or really 3 semesters now if you include all the summer sessions, that we've been pretty much on lockdown, having to wear face masks and all that fun stuff. So it's really been anything but fun. But hey, what a great time to knock out some classes, right? Nothing else better to do than sit in front of the computer. So um, it's been an interesting semester. Definitely learned a lot. We've done a ton of reading, and that has definitely led to some changes and deeper understanding in how I perceive the topics that we've discussed this semester. So with that, we'll get into it. So regarding the Baldwin quote, I'll reread it. Precisely at the point when you begin to develop a conscience, you must find yourself at war with your society. So broader scope, have my beliefs changed? Yes. I wouldn't say that they've completely changed as far as a complete different side of point of view of the topic as much as just a deeper understanding. So all the things that we've read, we've definitely read a lot between the 2 books, Transformative Change and Conflict Transformation, and it's really given me an appreciation for the PCS professionals. They have to have a huge tool bag, as we've all discovered. I mean, just to look at one conflict, to have a deeper understanding and see what it takes to analyze it. Like, these guys have to be historians. They have to be a behavioral specialist in a way, because they have to be able to read body language between the two sides. Um, they have to be counselors. They have to be well versed in the human condition, just know it and understand it. They have to be unbiased. So with that comes a deeper understanding of self, to know, so that way you don't kind of skew things one way or the other. You have to be completely unbiased in these conflict resolutions. They have to be tacticians, and how they approach the actual conflict, and how they determine they're going to use what tool for what situation, and how they're going to guide that towards peaceful resolution. And they also have to be planners, of course. So with that, hats off to these guys, because they do a ton. As we read through the different chapters of Transformative Change and Conflict Transformation, there are many different tools that you can use, different perspectives on what it takes to analyze the conflict and also, bring it to a peaceful resolution. So with that, the quote itself, for Baldwin's quote, looking at the 2 readings that we've done, mainly the two books, I think they bring up kind of 2 repetitive topics. One is that of what I call the moral compass, basically right and wrong, and also relationships. We've learned that relationships are huge between both books, talking about how they impact the conflict itself, the history of the conflict, and how they move towards an avenue or plan of peace. So with that, I think that Baldwin kind of leads us toward us as human beings possessing, and more importantly, not just the possession, but the using of our moral compass. So, determining right from wrong, what do we perceive as justice versus injustice, and ultimately, what do we do with it? How do we act? If we act at all. Some people do, some people don't. So with that, one of the things that leads to is challenging the status quo, and we've seen that numerous times. Even though the status quo might say that certain people are supposed to be happy with what they're doing, if they perceive an injustice or some sort of conflict, whether it be socially structured or something else, then maybe that causes them to act. And one of the things that I've always noticed, having a military background, we used to have, well, they still do have a saying, and it's always been done this way. And that used to kill me, and I think that relates to the quote, because just because it's been done a certain way for so long, does that make it right? Is there a better way? Possibly. There's definitely another way, whether it's right or wrong. And sometimes maybe it's worth trying that other way just to see maybe it is more efficient, maybe it works better, maybe it's better for both parties involved. Um, but anyway, that's how my view has changed over the course of this semester. Like I said, we've done tons of reading, and it's definitely given me a deeper understanding for the PCS professionals and PCS as a whole. Um, Hope everybody's doing well. We're almost done. Hang in there for the final paper, and thank you very much, everybody. Take care.